Everyone, and welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, now you know. And you guys, today we're going to be playing with, testing out the brand new Limecrime Venus XL II palette. I hit myself on the chin. Did you see me do that? That is right, you guys. I did get this not too long ago, actually. I got it in the mail a couple days ago, so we're going to play with this and do a look with it. I actually was not going to get this palette, but I saw it online at Ulta, and I had a few points to spend, so I was like, hey, you know what? I need to go ahead and get this because it actually is a really pretty palette. I was not 100% blown away with the color story when I first saw it, but now that it's in my hands and that it's in person, it looks a lot better. So we're going to go ahead and play with it. So if you'd like to see the tutorial / review, first impressions, etc., that we do today, then keep on watching. First things first, here is the brand new palette. I do believe this was like $58. They are very expensive palettes, but if you've ever used a Limecrime palette before, you know that they are banging with quality. So this one right here is vegan and cruelty free, so that is absolutely amazing. And then opening it up here, you have, on the front it has the normal Venus, like normal Aphrodite, Venus if you're Roman, kind of thing here, except she has green hair and there's a bunch of, I think these are maybe oranges or apricots, I'm not entirely sure. And then when you open it up, very earth toned to this, I can't even talk. This palette is very earth toned, very kind of brown, greens, there's a few pinks thrown in there. Very, very pretty, but definitely very earth toned. I'm super excited. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me actually go ahead and swatch a few of these for you. I really want to use these two shades today, the Myth and Eve shade. I really want to use those two. So let's actually go ahead and just swatch those. I'm quite ready. Ooh, those are nice. And let's do this one over here, and then we'll do a matte. Right here is that Myth shade. It is very, very light, but it has a slight green shift to it. It's pretty. Ooh, that brown's really nice. And that is the Eve shade. Really, really pretty on that one. Could be better, but I do like it. And then that is the matte. Ooh, I like that. Super nice, super pretty. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna scoot you in and we'll get started. Alrighty, so I really don't know what I want to do. Let me actually first go in with this Sage shade right up here. This one looks really fun to play around with. And I do already have my eyes primed with the Bad Habit primer, as kind of the one that I've been using for a long time. And I like it a whole lot. I swear the majority of my brushes are stained blue because of the palette we used a couple days ago, the Blueprint palette from Melt, so they're all stained blue. I need to wash them, but no colors on them, they're just stained. We're gonna go into the Sage shade, and I'm using a Morphe M505 for this. Again, you guys, I'm really sorry about this. Like, this literally, I can't do anything about it. I moisturize and I moisturize and I moisturize and it still does this. I'm really sorry you keep having to look at it. We're gonna take this and just put this right in the crease area. It is very, very, very light, so you really have to dig your brush into this one. It's pretty though, and it's blending, of course. Oh my god. Limecrime shadows blend so nicely. But it seems to be blending out really nicely, but it is a very, very light green. I do really like that. And again, it's blended out like an absolute dream. So that's what we're gonna do for the transition. That was so simple, like, oh my god. Next, we're gonna go into the shade Ripe right here. Right there. And we're gonna actually put that onto the crease as well, but a tiny smidgen lower. And ooh, this one seems to be a bit more pigmented. This is my first time using this brush as well, and I do really like it because it is quite tapered and it's really small. So it's really easy to get up into the crease and not like get it all the way up here again. Next, we're gonna jump into the shade right here called Classical. Right there, and I'm taking this on a Morphe M433 brush, and we are gonna put that on the outer part of the eye. And then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe M573 brush right here, a nice little tapered guy. And I'm going to go back into that Classical shade and just bring it into the crease as well, just to deepen everything up and give it a bit more dimension. And again, these so far are just blending like a dream. They're blending so nicely. And you guys, there we go. That's kind of like, that's really simple. That's what we're kind of doing. I'm gonna cut the crease now. I've got my crease cutting brush and I got my Tarte Shape Tape right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease and I will be right back. Alrighty, we're taking it not all the way, but about a little more than halfway today. And then firstly, I'm gonna put the Myth shade. I don't know why I clapped that loud, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put the Myth shade right here. So pretty. I'm gonna first try to use it with a brush because I'm gonna put it on the inner part of my eye. And then I will go ahead and use a little bit of MAC Fix Plus right here and then go ahead and give it a spray. And then let me see how this definitely works a lot better with your finger though. I got that one laid down and then we're gonna go over it with a little bit of Eve, that really pretty pink shade, and we're gonna go on this part with it. But now that one's gorgeous. I love that shade. And next I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of the Myth shade and just blend these two together. Yeah, that's really pretty, and that that Eve shade went on so nicely. I'm gonna next go back into that classical, that dark brown, and then just build this up a little bit more just to deepen up the outer corner just a little bit. Just blend that in together. Yeah, that's so nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm excited. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of that classical shade and run that on the lower lash line. Then using a Morphe M506, dang it, I almost said M505, but we're gonna smoke this out really nice. And then I'm gonna go into this maybe, oh, I don't know. Oh, let's do Stella. We're gonna go into Stella right here and we're gonna use her as an inner corner highlight. Oh, she pretty. I like that. But guys, this is the look. This is super different from like anything we've ever done, anything that I've ever done, even on my free time. Like this is so different, but it's really, I like it. I like it. I don't know what it is about it. It is quite light. Like it's really light. There's not really too much like harshness. There's not a lot of dimension to it, but it's still really pretty. I like it. Next, we're going to obviously do a liner. I got my Tarte Double Take liner. I always forget the name of this. And then today we're going to be using the Too Faced It Better Than Sex mascara. And then for lashes, I am using the House of Lashes in the style Iconic. Cool stuff. I'm going to go ahead and apply all of these to my other eye off camera, and then I'll come right back to you for lipstick. And I'm back, you guys. As you can see, I did my other eye off camera right here, and I have a few things to say about this palette. So I actually really dig this palette. I didn't think that I was gonna like it as much because it's very earth toned. It's very like green. I like pinks and like browns and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of like greens on the eyes, but like this is real pretty, and of course it blended out like an absolute dream. The quality of these shallots the quality of the palette, like English hello, is actually, it's amazing. And I have another one of their palettes over here, so I know the quality is really, really good. Now the thing that I was the most concerned about was of course the shadows, like the actual shades, but I'm very pleased with how this look turned out. Now I've only used like 4 of the shades, like 4 or 5 of the shades in the entire palette, and I mean there's a few, so I'm sure all the other ones blend out just as good, and I'm sure they all work just as nicely too, but just for today, just for the look that I did, I really, really like it. So if you are looking for a palette like that, if you're looking for a color story along this line, then I do not think you'll be disappointed in the slightest. But yes, you guys, that is going to be the video for today. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then go ahead and click up that like button for me and subscribe if you want to. If you want to see other videos that I post, and when I post them, click the little bell down the bottom there. Again, my name is Kenzie. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!